Hello there, fellow Facebook users and YouTube users. What we are looking at here is the top half of the inside of an upright piano. Directly in front of you are the pins. Just beneath that are the strings. Beneath, touching the strings are what we call dampers. Okay, these are the dampers, and then these are the hammers that strike the string when a key is played. So let me find middle C here. So now what happens is two things happen when I strike a key. This happens inside of your instrument as well, whether it's an upright or a grand piano. They have very similar function. The hammer strikes the string, and the damper, if you can see, is just above the strings, allowing them to vibrate freely. This is middle C. Once I let go of the key itself, the damper goes right back over the strings, preventing them from sounding initially, basically preventing them from vibrating. So here's a quick, so that's a quick note. That's like a staccato. If I do it in succession, it'll stop. But if I hold it down, the string will continue to resonate. Okay, and if I press it soft, see, the hammer is moving slower, so the sound is softer. If I depress the key more firmly or harder, the sound is much louder because the hammer is moving much faster. So let's watch that again. Here's a slow attack or a soft attack on the piano. So the hammer is moving quite slow. And now I'm going to press forte or even fortissimo. The hammer moves much faster. You can't even see it. So again, it changes the velocity, therefore changing the volume and sound. In the previous video, I was talking about the pins. So these are the pins on your piano. Okay, they hold a lot of pressure. We're going to get into that in a second. What happens is when your piano goes out of tune, basically these pins are winding counterclockwise, because the strings, again, are holding a lot of tension there. The pins rather are in what's called a pin block just behind the iron frame. Okay, so the pin block holds them in place, but as they loosen, they actually relax, and that's what causes a piano to go out of tune. Is the counterclockwise motion of these pins moving. You can't see them move, but over time they relax and they turn counterclockwise. So when a tuner comes to your home, they will bring them to the right, just like a screwdriver, tightening a screw and loosening a screw. They will tighten them to the right to bring your instrument into pitch. Okay, so there are a lot of pins. Let's talk about how many pounds of pressure. So typically a piano string or a piano, the iron frame holds per string 150, listen to this, 150 to 200 pounds a piece. That means like one string here, for example, could be at 150 to 200 pounds, okay, for a total, this is crazy, of 18 to 20 tons of pressure on this iron plate. So that is really, really fascinating. 18 to 20 tons of pressure right inside this very instrument. In my house, can you imagine the catastrophic destruction if the iron frame were to ever fail, which by the way it can't. The only way it really could fail is if it became malleable, if it was exposed to a lot of heat or something like that, similar to how the Titanic sank. The iron frame became malleable from the heating of the engines, and then lots of devastation for Titanic. So it would be similar in a way that this iron plate, if it were to snap or fold or bend, it would be catastrophic and you would get seriously injured, if not killed. It might be a fatality if you were near it. So strings do pop. That's if they're really old and really worn out. I know a lot of different tuners for many years, and they have told me that strings will snap. I've actually seen a string snap or two in my time watching tuners do their thing. Anyway, this is pretty cool. video so far. I'm going to show you one more thing now. We're going to watch the dampers again. Those are the little guys hanging out over the strings. Sorry, excuse me. And if I push down the right pedal, all of the dampers go up. So this is the rightmost pedal. When I let go of the pedal, they go back down. Isn't that cool? Across the entire instrument. Okay? Some of the higher strings don't need dampers at all because they don't vibrate nearly as long as the lower strings. Okay? So the idea is when I push down the damper pedal, all of the notes ring out freely. That was a C major chord. When I let go, they go back down. Really cool stuff. Okay, guys, more videos to come. Keep practicing. Talk soon. Mr. Mike out. Again, this is Mr. Mike, owner and operator of Mr. Mike's Music Method, LLC. Thanks for watching. Bye.